Hey guys, it's Muffin Knight 42 here. Today we will be playing the best Super Mario game to ever exist, Super Mario Galaxy. To anyone who thinks Super Mario Odyssey is the best Super Mario game, you obviously never have played this one. Make sure to subscribe to the channel because if you subscribe, you will get a muffin. And if you do not subscribe, then I will personally send a squid after you. If you guys haven't heard, Nintendo is releasing the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Thankfully, they chose the best Mario game to do so it's going to be peak. I actually have a lot of ideas to make this movie as great as the franchise. There should be a scene in the movie where Mario is like, "Okay, Luigi, you go left. Peach, you go right. And Toad? Well, you just be Toad. 3, 2, 1, Mario." Or a scene where Peach slaps Mario and is then like, "This is for almost getting us killed." And then she kisses him and is like, "But this is for saving our lives." I think that if they implement these very original scenes I thought of, the movie will hit a box office record. If you guys have any ideas, just let me know. Because I have really strong connections with the higher-ups at Nintendo. For those who aren't aware, I was head of the Squids department in the Splatoon sector. Also guys, another thing that has been made public is the new voice actors for a few of the characters. I think that they are okay, but could be a lot better. For Rosalina, we got Brie Larson. I think that this is an okay choice, but who we really should have chosen was Jennifer Coolidge. I think that she has the perfect voice for a woman such as Rosalina. I mean, everyone loves Jennifer Coolidge, so this is obviously a solid pick. For Bowser Jr., maybe having an adult voice a child wasn't the best idea. Or at least if we are going to choose an adult man for the job, we should choose Logan Theriaker. Logan has been playing Bowser Jr. since I think 2016 or before that. He obviously has the experience because he has been playing with his Bowser Jr. doll in his room for the last decade, so he is the best fit for the role. Everyone else can be played by Chris Pratt. I actually think that every single character from now on in any movie should be played as Chris Pratt. His performance is magnificent. He plays Thor and Captain America pretty well and did a great job in Star Trek, so he is the right man for any role at that point. Sometimes I wish I was a Super Mario Galaxy. Why can't I explore the galaxy as Mario and be super? Instead, I am a professional yak hair braider in a tiny Himalayan kingdom known for measuring gross national happiness in Bhutan. I think that if every single person had their hands on a copy of Super Mario Galaxy, the world's violence would decrease from whatever number it is now to 0%. It's simple mathematics, really. Imagine a person who is really sad and doesn't have a copy of Super Mario Galaxy in his hands. Are you imagining it? Okay, now imagine someone who does have a copy of the game in their hands and they are overjoyed. As you can see in the image you are currently imagining, Super Mario Galaxy could save the world as we know it. If you think about it, if the dinosaurs had access to this game, they would have never got hit by the meteor, because the aliens that hit Earth with the meteor would have never damaged such a world that has such a peak game. Not that I personally would know anything about aliens or anything of that sort, because I am a human. I recently learned a really neat line that I have been using to find a potential mate. This is a warning because you might get unexpectedly rizzed. Are you ready? I love TikTok. I love Instagram. I love Facebook. I love you. And then, I don't say tube, because instead I would just be saying I love you, which would be a sign of me trying to show a level of compassion to a potential mate. Comment down below if you guys have ever tried this and have ever been successful. If anyone needs any tips to rizz, I am your guy. I have never been unsuccessful. I have a lot of potential mates all asking me for my hand in marriage. I think that instead of dating, we should implement a kind of wheel that you can only spin once, and whoever it lands on has to be your mate for the rest of your life. I think that this is incredibly fair and that it gets rid of the hassle of dating and all the other stuff you're supposed to do that I definitely know about. Sometimes I feel like I am in a Turkish drama. Like, I am the hero, handsome, brooding, and wealthy. And then there is the heroine, beautiful, kind, but torn between love and duty. And then, of course, we can't forget about the villain, who in this case would be a jealous ex. Another key component is the best friend, who lightens the mood. I had a friend like this. I would of course want him to be really, really fat, but respectfully, because I have no problem with fat people. I only have problems with other groups of people, such as people who think squids deserve to be free, or people against furries. For those who are unaware, I am a furry. I have been a furry for my whole life and plan to keep it that way. Sometimes I feel like an Italian trapped inside of a fursuit, but I am not complaining or anything. If you guys have never been to a furry con, well, you missed out on a whole movie. I remember the last time I went to a furry con. I went with my friends Jafar, Diabolos, and Gorgon. I met them on MySpace. They might seem a little rude on the outside, but if you get to know them, you will realize that they are a friendly group of furries who are just here to have a good time. My furry experience was a pretty good one, honestly. We got at the furry convention, and then we met with all the other furries. We all went to the outside for the first time, and we went wild. We probably caused a few $1,000s worth of collateral damage. Let's just say a lot of pets in Indianapolis are lost at the moment. For those who didn't get that, that was be insinuating that we stole a bunch of pets. I have a pretty good idea for a TikTok trend that I would like to share with all of you. Basically, imagine this. You go to a website such as LinkedIn or Indeed, which are meant for finding jobs. Then you apply for a few jobs, but jobs that you would be comfortable working for. Stay with me. You are going to want to make sure you add a resume, experiences, and anything else these websites need from you. And then, once a job listing asks to do an interview with you, you pick a time and go to the interview. Eventually, once you get the job, work at this job for a few years and get a decent amount of money. Next thing you know, you'll be working a 9-to-5 making minimum wage. But it's okay, because after a few years you will be able to rent a car or maybe even an apartment. No one steal this idea without giving me credit. Did you guys know that when you open a door in a public place, you are expected to use your hands? But for me myself, as a rebel, I like to go against the norms. I use my tongue to open doors and close them with my tongue. Now I know what you might be wondering. Wow, Mr. Muffin Man, you are a genius. Why do you guys think I am here? To waste time and make jokes? Of course not. I want to provide you all with the most important information you can't get anywhere else. Except maybe Google or AI. I really like AI, you guys. I don't know about y'all, but I think we should make everything AI from now on. The world would be so wonderful, because instead of thinking of original ideas or anything original really, we can replace that with AI and save ourselves so much time. Although it is common knowledge to this point that time is a social construct that we created and doesn't really exist. If we all together chose to not believe in time and get rid of all the clocks, we wouldn't age a day, because we got rid of all the time. I believe that this is something that we should really be looking into more. Something that we shouldn't be looking into more is aliens, because they do not exist. Just because the universe has billions of galaxies with trillions of stars, or that scientists keep finding Earth-like exoplanets in habitable zones, or the organic molecules that show up on comets and moons, or military pilots report of UAPs doing physics-defying maneuvers, doesn't mean they exist. It is all just one huge coincidence. I mean, if we were ever to find out that aliens did exist, which they don't, but if we did, I think that we should treat them very nicely and invite them to areas that have very rare and important minerals to show friendliness. On the topic of areas with very rare minerals, if anyone knows any of these stops, let me know on MySpace. I am working on a secret project so any information would be very much appreciated. Thank you. Did you guys know that me and Mario actually go way back? I swear I took finance with this dude, but bro was such a bad student. He would always be asleep during class, and bro was a frat guy. He was known for throwing big parties with beer pong with red cups and excessive alcohol consumption. This guy was not locked in, bro. He was always chasing girls with his backwards baseball caps, polo shirts, boat shoes, and gym tanks. You do not want to bump into bro on campus, but he changed his life around. I heard he married some girl in Thailand and is working for his dad's shop. Good for him, honestly. But his brother is the toughest guy you will ever meet. Luigi is the king of the furry community. I have some crazy stories about me and Luigi, but they will stay in the group chat. I haven't heard much from him since he joined the Marines, but he was one tough cookie, that guy. I can't remember if this all actually happened or if it was a dream, but I am 37% sure, so the odds are pretty good in my favor. Did you guys know that fixing all of America's problems is actually way easier than you may think? Everyone is always like, there is just so much flipping problems that overwhelms the solutions, but that's not true. A wise man told me, for every problem, there is a solution. Except things like Hiroshima or the Holocaust, because those happened. There are 3 big problems the country is dealing with. Number 1 is that this country is that not enough people have games on their phone. So many little cousins in America visit relatives and have almost little to nothing to do. Like, what are you gonna do? Talk to your grandparents? Yeah, right. You just want to play Talking Tom on your grandpa's iPad. But statistics have shown that more and more people are deleting games on their at-home devices. The solution to this is to add the death penalty for anyone who decides to delete a game from their device. We will spy on each and everyone's devices at all times to make sure they are not doing so. Because if you do so, we will know. Number 2 is that there is not enough anime. Right now in the media, we are not seeing a lot of animes, and instead seeing things like the news or sporting events. These are all useless. Except, of course, if you are watching a Man City match and Haaland is playing, because he is the GOAT. But other than that, everything else is useless. So we should remake everything to an anime version. Everyone knows that the most perfect piece of television history is Code Geass. So that just shows that we need to make more anime. Here is a list of ideas I have. Idea number 1, rent a wife. Idea number 2, University DxD. Idea number 3, my second cousin cannot be this cute. This list goes up to 9,245, but I think you guys understand what I am trying to emphasize. And last but not least, the most important problem this country is facing, especially during this current moment of time, which is Indian bad boys. For those who don't know, Indian bad boys are coming into the country and causing so much destruction. First of all, a lot of them don't listen to the rules. Some of the Indian bad boys are 50% good boy, 50% bad boy. But don't get the wrong idea. An Indian bad boy will not show you mercy. If you guys haven't seen the news, Indian bad boys are stealing all the girls. You see, they don't hurt or harm people, but they are dangerous on the dance floor. That is when they show their true bad boy energy. There's even a well-known Indian song that goes like, I am a very good bad boy. I am a very good bad boy. I am a very good bad boy. So we need to be more careful. I mean, there is just so much Indian bad boy edits, and it has been super difficult to keep up. In the life of an Indian bad boy, they do whatever they want to do. It's their life, as they like to say, and they like to go wherever they want to go because they don't have a bedtime. I think that this is one of those problems that will not and will never have a solution, and is one that we will have to always deal with, because there is no stopping an Indian bad boy. Did you guys know that the NFL stands for the National Football League? My personal favorite team is the Dragons. Top in the league if I do say so myself. Their quarterback John Smith is so tough. He scored a hat trick last season that was never seen before. No one even knew that a free throw like that was even possible until he scored it. Does anyone wish there was a game that could emulate yourself but walking outside, like on a sidewalk or grass? My doctor recommended me to get some steps in, because apparently 250 pounds isn't great for 4 foot 1 inches. I mean, I have been feeling some pain in my feet every time I stood up, but I think that is more of a genetics thing than it is something I myself can change. I have been thinking of getting height lengthening surgery, but I think if I just hit the gym a little bit more, I can increase my height to about 2 more feet. I read somewhere on Reddit that being in your mid-30s doesn't mean you can't grow taller, and that if you just believe in yourself hard enough, then all of your dreams and ambitions will be granted. Like, hypothetically speaking, if I just believe in myself that I won't take a shower tomorrow, then it won't happen. And guess what? I've been on a 5-year streak. Miracles do happen. If anyone says that your dreams aren't possible, don't listen to them. Unless it takes a lot of time, then I'd say give up. Anything that needs a lot of time to be put into it shouldn't be done at all, actually. For everyone who is watching this and is good at mathematics, you will understand what I am trying to get at. Sometimes I will just be laying down and chilling, and then a random, difficult math problem will show up in my head for me to solve. Thankfully, because I am a mad genius, I can solve all of them in a matter of seconds. It's not easy being a mad genius, but somebody had to get the job done. I think Albert Einstein is my great-great-grandfather, because I have a lot of similarities to him, other than the math part. I love sticking my tongue out whenever I get the chance to do so. I'm a very, very freaky adult man. Thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, as it helps the channel a lot. Share this video and comment down below what you guys would like to see next. Peace.